Happy Saturday, everyone. It is Saturday, July 6th, and welcome to the 3 Up Moon live stream. Hopefully the audio is sounding okay. We had to make a few adjustments to the setup, and today is much cooler, it's much smoother, so we are rocking another animal and creature themed retro roulette. Well, what is the animal and creature themed roulette? Well, it is essentially a curated list of retro games that I've put together, sort of like a roulette wheel, like at the end of, The Price is Right or something like that, Wheel of Fortune. We spin the wheel, and whatever game it lands on, I have to play. And the curated list is always themed. We have different themed wheels. Today we're playing with our biggest themed wheel, the animal and creature themed retro wheel. So that's games that are all related to the theme, from Atari 2600 all the way to N64 and PS1. And anyone can spin the wheel anytime, so it's our most interactive stream. If you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube, whenever you get a chance, feel free to check out my YouTube playlist of all of the animal and creature themed streams. I think we've got almost 40 episodes at this point. And we also do this with space and alien themed games that are all themed around the mind or dreams and perception. Color themed games, color palette and painting games like Mario Paint, but also games like Pokemon Green version are in there. So there's a whole bunch of games in the mix. The first game today that we got in our initial spin, because we always do a first spin for the stream, is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We tried to do this yesterday, but we had some technical difficulties and it looks nice and smooth today. So Sonic the Hedgehog 3, just 3, not connected to Sonic and Knuckles, on the Genesis as our first game. It's got a fantastic soundtrack, so I'm excited to revisit it. And I think we're going to play it as Tails, because we haven't done that on stream yet. Stick around. It won't be long. Brew yourself a coffee, grab yourself a tea, because coming up next is Sonic 3. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. See, it works. It's smooth. So much better than yesterday. I was using a different cable for my audio processor for my mic, and I think that's what was going on. We have one clear here where we've actually beat the game. No. Let's erase the data and start over. But we're playing as Tails. We're rocking sidekick hours today. No save? Interesting. There's an option to just play and not save. There you are. Thank God Jim Carrey was here, so we could delete our file. Fantastic soundtrack in this game, and we've actually played every single Sonic, like Sonic 1 through 3, on the Genesis on stream. I've played the randomizer for Sonic 1 on the Master System, and we've played Sonic 1 and 2 on the Master System on stream multiple times, and the 3 Sonic Advance games. So we've really dug into the Hedgehog's history here on the channel. Mostly through, we did do a series where we played every single Sonic Advance game, just because I wanted to. We didn't beat number 3 yet, though, so we have to start that one over again, but we beat the first 2. And then most of these I actually just played through this series, the Retro Roulette. So we just happened to get this game, happened to get that. But a very fun game, and growing up I used to have Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Those are like my staple Genesis games. Very different games. But I used to rent a lot of Genesis games. So things like Mickey Mania and Columns was a lot of fun. I used to rent Columns. Back in the day when you rent a puzzle game. It's just funny. But we used to bike down to the local video store, which sold Game Boy Color games, Genesis games, or rented Genesis games. N64. It's pretty cool. Oop. Just the percussion and bass on these tracks alone are so good. But, like, how do you write music like this? Seriously. There's so much going right and there's so much going on, but there's still so much space. And you just want to... There's a lot going on. It's not just one genre either. Three rings. 3-ring moon. Great. So the last 3 times I played this, because we did attempt this a couple of times yesterday, the sign always spawned on the right, but apparently it's actually spawning where you kill the machine. Well, The music is just so good. It's a cool animation too. I always thought that was neat. How you enter the ring and then it basically just disappears with like a shine animation along with you. Easily my favorite bonus stage. Oh no! I saw it coming. I totally saw it coming. Saw it coming and couldn't stop it. I always thought it looked like Tails had a limp when he was just walking normally like that. Wow, okay. Wow. There we go. Well, I'm glad this is working. Because I've been working all week and I just want to have a fun stream, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday it was just like, it was cool to be able to stream some classic cartoons in Discord, but when that's not the plan, then I'm not a fan, you know what I'm saying? When that's not the plan, then I'm not a fan. Speaking of fans, hope everyone is staying cool out there. It basically is like it is right here in this level outside, so this is the heat wave. Not all of us have access to a television with a bubble shield inside that we can break. To cool us down. But for real, stay hydrated. Alright, oh, come on. 1, 2. 3. Yes. Wow. Wow. This bubble shield's amazing. Oh, damn. It is kind of cool that in the adventure games, like the Sonic Adventure games, I think Sonic Adventure 2 as well, they kind of pay an homage or a nod to the shield items in this, because you do get abilities later on in the Sonic Adventure, at least in the Sonic Adventure 2, that are kind of similar to like the bubble shield and fire shield and stuff. Which is kind of cool, like that they kept a little bit of that going. We got 1-1 up there. We just basically drained that whole bonus stage of everything, but we got a 1 up. You hear that? Global warming is coming. That's the name of this ship. Ooh. Like, this was pretty cool back in the day. Doing the parallax scrolling, showing the boss in the distance, kind of heading towards you. I thought that was pretty cool. Here we go, it's the animal and creature tank. Can we bump it with our head? No! We like respawn the boss there. Did you see that? The boss's mech vehicle actually showed up. Well, that's what this channel is all about. Messing up with the save states and having to do stuff over again. That's the whole theme of the channel, actually. What? That's nonsense. Should have been able to hit him there. No. Because you can't hit him when you're flying like that. Yes, my animal friends. Freaking saved you. Yeah. Y'all owe me one. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 of you? 10 of you? Y'all owe me 10. Bye. It's the Knuckles, 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 Knuckles. The Knuckles, Knuckles. It's Knuckles, 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 Knuckles. It's down to Knuckles, Knuckles, Knuckles. And Knuckles, Knuckles. It's Knuckles, 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 Knuckles. Come on, yes. You've seen everything now. Welcome in, Pink Rose. How's it going? Whoa! What is it, the fact that I'm playing as Tails, or the fact that I'm playing Sonic? Oh, you gotta take notes so when you try this you don't want to screw up. You know what? This level is a tough one, but this is a level that I learned a lot in when I first played Sonic 3. Sonic 2, I would say, so the bubble shield lets you always just breathe underwater, which is nice. Otherwise, I'd have to collect these. But Sonic 1 is quite tough. Sonic 2 makes it a lot easier, and Sonic 3 I feel like is a better like first game to dive into, maybe, if it seems like these levels will be difficult. But it took me a long time to figure out where to go in these levels, specifically the Hydrocity ones. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. I was going to stream this yesterday. I was streaming it yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties. But today, everything's working nice and smooth. But yeah, this level, the water levels in general, even in the other two games, they're pretty intimidating at first. And there are a lot of moments in Sonic 1 where you actually have to kind of slow down and not move as fast. One game, I've played all the Genesis games on stream and the advanced games, but one game I haven't played on stream is Sonic CD. That's one I've wanted to revisit for a while, the time travel one. And Sonic Mania, I've just never played in general. Though I am a big fan of the game itself, I've seen people play it, and I've also listened to the soundtrack for hours. Really, really like the soundtrack. T. Lopez, who did the music. He also did the music for Shredder's Revenge, and I believe Streets of Rage 4. But yeah, Sonic CD is fantastic. It's such a fun game. What's happening here? We just got a new friend? We glitched it out. I don't think you're supposed to do this with the bubble shields. Because when this guy is biting us, like, we can't... I think we have to spin. He's literally draining our rings one by one, but I think we have to spin to get him off of you. But I can't jump or spin right now. There we go. Oh! I have to take notes. You said you gotta take notes. I'm the one that's gotta take notes here. Wow, that was close. Look how many rings we lost. We had like 70 something. Shows what I know. Sorry you had to leave, but yeah, miss seeing you like I said before. Oh, from the last stream. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I love me some retro, and especially the retro roulette stuff. Kind of tosses me into the ring to play games I wouldn't necessarily expect to revisit. But it's been nice to go back to regular streams for sure, absolutely. Just been busier with work, and I do streams regularly in my Discord as well. But I took a couple of little hiatuses because one was because I moved. I was looking for a place and with my partner, and then we moved, and we've been here for a while now. But another one was because I had a transition at work as well. So you just gotta practice the self-care, you know. It's okay to take breaks. That's the end. The end moral. Breaks are really important. Plus, like with anything, I took some breaks with music, for example, and I dove back into it with my band a couple of days ago with a completely fresh perspective, and it's actually quite nice. We've got a gig coming up, and we had a lot of fun playing our songs again. Hold your breath for a little while, and then when you open your mouth for oxygen, you're going to be like, yes, this is amazing. What a breath of fresh air this is. Literally. Oh, I saw that coming too. Both times. Wow, what a breath of fresh air. Yeah, you've been holding your breath for 5 minutes. Of course it is. Oh, alright. I guess we have to go this way. Okay, I was gonna say, we actually were stuck behind that pillar? That's nonsense. Alright, this is an annoying boss. Very annoying boss. Yes, the music is fantastic. Welcome in, Eddie. The king. Oh, that was fun. There are Sonic bosses. Well, you gotta jam along with the music sometimes, you know? There are Sonic bosses that aren't annoying. That's fantastic. That's one of my favorite comments of the year. That gets the Comment of the Year award. What? Okay. Some secret TV boxes. No! Just fight me. No! No! Look how close. How down to the wire it is. It's ridiculous. Oh no. I do not remember this level being this difficult with Sonic. Oh. Extremely stupid. Okay. I'm just gonna put my controller down, right? See what happens. Oh, of course it's not. I've never in my life experienced the things I'm experiencing here in Sonic 3, and I've played this game so many times. I mean, I'm down. I did, yeah. That was 100% a glitch. So did my face as well. My face glitched. It clipped me down to a bottom section of the level, like behind the background, and obviously there was a spring there too on the one side, which is what shot us to the right really quickly at the end there. It's actually not that difficult of a section. We just were making it difficult for ourselves. I love the animation when you're above the fans. Like, they didn't need to make Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles like spiral in the air or like corkscrew in the air when the the fans are blowing up. But just that little extra detail. The little extra details in the backgrounds, the music, the animations. Like, there's a reason why there's so many Sonic clones over the years, but they couldn't. Not a lot of them got every element right. There were some that had fantastic elements right, like they had great graphics and really cool animations, but the feel of the game and the control was just not the same. And some of them had the feel down pat, but the graphics looked terrible. Yeah, there's definitely some clippable moments in this stream for sure. And we just only started. Here, see, look at that. They didn't need to make the animation like Tails is corkscrew spiraling through the air, but just that extra detail is pretty cool. Oh no, that was close. The music is so good in this whole game, to be honest. Just the whole soundtrack. Now, of course, we're not playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, we're just playing the original Sonic 3. But there's a couple mods out there where if you wanted to play Sonic 1 and Knuckles, or Sonic 2 and Knuckles, somebody's basically made it possible through modding. If you don't have the two to snap into each other. It's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. I like that parrot or budgie emote with the headphones. It's got some good animation. Uh-oh. We did this already. Dude, it's you again. Knuckles, 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 Knuckles. This is not a terrible boss fight. It's not a great one, but it's not terrible. No! No. We can't, we just can't do it with the copter. There we go. I knew where it went away. More animals. Release the bunnies into the water. Wait, bunnies aren't fish? Hold on a second, bunnies aren't fish. Some fish may be bunnies, but I've never met a bunny that was a fish. This is your favorite level. Nice. Good music too. It's just funk. It's like pure funk music. I always like these as well. Are those peach trees or apple trees in the foreground? Oh! How did that happen? How did that happen? Alright, let's release the bunnies into the water. Wait, bunnies aren't fish? Now I'll actually save it. Silliness. Whoa, didn't expect that. Oh, okay, that's tar, I guess. Shit. Same thing. What a waste to get in the coins. The exact same thing happened. Wow. Just no. Heck yeah. Gotta take it slow. What is this, Sonic on the Master System? With auto-scroller levels. Oh, what? Yep, that was smart. Really? I guess we have to go from another angle. Oh no! Yes. Uh-oh. No! Wow, I try to watch this whole stream, but you suck at Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Gotta say. Don't even leave a comment. Just don't watch it. What's your favorite speedrunner? Whee! That ain't me. Whoa! Alright, well. That's an odd way to do that. Oh. The fruit does look like peaches. It does. Kind of has like a summer peach vibe. Peaches from the Marble Garden. Let's lose all the coins we've earned up to this point. I know I called them coins. Unsubscribe. Immediate unsubscribe because I called them coins. What are you doing? Not what I wanted to do. No. Come on. I wonder what the Knuckles theme would sound like that Knuckles song, if it was rave DJ'd or mixed using AI with the Funky Kong theme song. That's pretty cool. We got 100 points for that. Who cares about points? Pasta. Okay. Wow. Wow, again. We just dodged those mantis bots, those grasshopper bots. So close to getting killed. Whee! Oh, that sucks. That's nonsense. Oh. Really? Let's go. Boss fight again. Oh, the boss fight is like throughout the stage. I got you. Oh, what? What? Are you supposed to be flying in the air? How does Sonic do this if he's... if he's unable to fly like this? Right? Oh, okay, you can hit him in the air. That's stupid. Oh, get out of here. You had to hit him from underneath. That's so dumb. What a dumb idea for a boss fight. Oh, what? Fuck off. welcome in. Binary Man, welcome in. Good afternoon. We are playing some animal and creature themed games. That was a frustrating boss fight, but we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as Tails, turning all the roboticized animals back into animals. And the way it works is anyone can spin the wheel during this interactive stream, and we have a roulette wheel which has over 1,400 animal and creature themed games. So we never know what we're going to get, and I play until someone spins the wheel. So we just entered Carnival Night Zone. I'm going to get a refresh on my coffee, have a quick snack here, and then we'll dive back in. Sorry, there's a weird delay with the music here, but I'm going to get the music up in just a second. Lots of beautiful bird noises right now. I'm going to give Pink Rose, Uni Reina a shout out as well. If you're not following them. From the Cave Story game. I don't know if anyone here has played Cave Story, but it's a lot of fun. It's one of the first indie games I picked up for the 3DS when I first got my 3DS. Played it years ago, but it is very fun. If you like Mega Man, you'll probably like it. If you like Metroid, you'll probably like it. And I recently caved myself and basically spent a whole of $10 Canadian on the Steam summer sale. I couldn't resist, and I picked up Crypt of the Necro Dancer, which I'm all about rhythm games, and dungeon crawlers. I've always wanted to try it. I picked up Celeste, which is one of my favorite games to watch people play, but I've never played it myself. And we picked up Death Road to Canada, which is a very fun randomized zombie survival game, basically, that has you traveling from the States up to Canada during a zombie apocalypse. It's different every time you play it. And I figured I'd give it a shot. I had some fun with that. On Discord, I did a couple of streams recently of Death Road to Canada, so you might see me doing that as well. Oh, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. can understand that. Alright, we're back. Listening to some music from Mario Picross, or Mario's Super Picross, which is a very fun, addictive puzzle game. Love Picross games. Solving nonograms is very fun. That's what they're called, the puzzles. Alright. I'm back. You should be able to see me and hear me and see the game, and it's Carnival Night Zone, and I knew it! I have to restart my controller. 1 second. No, I don't have any of those plugins for shout-out clips and stuff like that. I had no problem. Nothing fancy here. Alright. I think we got it. Ooh, I think we made it. We're back. This is the most annoying music in the whole soundtrack, but that's okay because the music's still really good. It's no casino night. Music. Twitch Guru denied. No, I just don't use them. I did have sound effects at one point, and I was using Streamlabs for it, but I stopped. Ultimately, I like to keep it simple. However, I do like the interactivity of like sound effects and clips and stuff like that. But I have been using the same streaming computer for 3+ years. Probably due for a new one eventually, and we did have on my Ko-fi page a community goal to upgrade all the streaming gear at one point. That'll happen eventually. A lot of things happened, I had to move, I had to reprioritize some things, which is life. This is a fun stage though. But definitely something I want to do in the future is just add some more interactivity. For example, when the wheel spins, there's no fancy animation or anything. But that could be something we add in the future. Speaking of spins, let's get that spin dash going. Bonk. This level is tricky. Probably going the complete opposite way. Jackson basically did the music for this. Like eventually I'll add some fun animations, but ooh. Ooh, no. Very fun game though. We're playing as Tails because we played this before on stream as Sonic many times. Bonus stage. Bubble shield. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. Yeah, I love me some retro Sonic games. I still need to play Sonic Mania. And maybe I'll play it on the Switch someday. Or on Steam. Earlier I was mentioning how I got lured into the Steam summer sale, and for $10 Canadian I got Celeste, Death Road to Canada, and Crypt of the Necrodancer, so those will probably be the next few games I spend some time with that are not retro games, per se. They all have like a retro aesthetic. Oh, I remember this. But if you don't know too much about the history of Michael Jackson's involvement in the soundtrack for Sonic 3, you should look into it. It's pretty fun. Interesting just to see that he reused a lot of musical ideas in other pieces of music of his. Creepy ass clown face. Ah, easy there. We're going the wrong way, aren't we? I don't even know anymore. Oh. Interesting. Forgot to give Vaderon a shout out as well. I'm excited to play Celeste, though. That'll be a fun one. It's gonna be challenging, but I like that it's also, you know, it's not just supporting an indie developer, but it's also supporting a Canadian indie developer. It's pretty much pseudo-local. It's pretty local to where I'm at, so it's nice. Extremely OK Games is the company name. Oh. Second bonus stage. Whoop. We got nothing. What? Interesting. Magnet? I just don't want to keep going in a loop, though. This is definitely what this feels like. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Oh, come on. Yep. That's what I wanted. Alright. Maybe we just didn't go this way. Though I feel like we did. Oh. We flubbed it. We flubbed it, dubbed it, bobbed and blubbed it. Nice. Okay, a third bonus stage. Wow. We do have a lot of coins right now too, so it makes sense. Boss. Come on! Yeah, that's what I thought. So we have to use this thing as a platform. What? How's that instant death? I have 127. Come-ons. I have 127 come-ons. What more do you want from me? Come on. You found the secret. Come on. Whoa! Nice. The Robodong has been defeated. Tails got through Act 1. Oh, the other thing too is if we don't get a wheel spin and I end up beating the game, I end up beating the game. And then we just spin the wheel after we beat a game. Which has happened many times before. We've even had an entire 5-hour stream that was a wheel spin stream, and people just wanted to see me keep playing that same game, so it's more just about what the chat wants to see. If you want to see something different or keep seeing me. Come on! Come on! Wait. There we go. The momentum of these things I always have to get used to. You just hold down when you land on it, and then when it gets to its peak height, that's when you press jump. That's how I do it. There we go. Is there a quick way out of this? Whoa. Knuckles, 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 knuckles. Knuckles, 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 knuckles. Oh, nice. Very convenient. All right. We got this. Ooh. Do. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way. Cool. Really? What am I doing wrong here? Really? I don't know what to tell you. Oh! We almost got there. Come on. This is fun, eh? Oh, looks like I spun the wheel because I can do that and things like that. Spin like spin, dash tails like this. Look at this platform. I don't know how it works, but it bounces and it spins like that. So we're doing it. That's right. Here's our second wheel spin, because we always do one initial wheel spin in the beginning of a stream. And let's see what it's going to be. Alright, we're spinning the wheel. Over 1,400 games on the wheel. Game number 865. Alright, let's see what 865 is today. Remember, we are at the whim of the wheel with the retro roulette, so who knows what it'll be. 865. 865 is DuckTales 2 on the NES. That's right, this is a classic, one that I played as a kid. One of my favorite of the two, and actually one of my favorite Capcom games, I would say. It's a lot of fun. We've played it before on stream, we've beat it before on stream, just like Sonic 3, but DuckTales 2 is up next. Stick around. Yeah, so we're going to play DuckTales 2, but we're going to play a fun version I have called DuckTales 2 Sonic and 3, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, basically, is the title of it. So it's the original DuckTales 2 game, but it has the music from Sonic 3, the game we were literally just playing, except 8-bitified. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Hey, Fenris Wolf, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I see you there. Let's give Fenris a shout out as well. Got a good crew of folks hanging out today. This is nice. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. It is a hot one, so just getting a drink, and I'll be right back. Make sure you stay hydrated. Oh, I know. Sometimes it goes silent, and there's not much I can do. Is it going to just stop? Well, hopefully it stops. I'm back. Got a drink. Ooh. Here it is. The same music. Well, spit on my spats. I bet you're right. We're off on a treasure hunt. So good. We can go to Niagara Falls. We can go to Bermuda Triangle. We can go to Egypt. We can go to the island of Mew or Scotland. Anyone in the chat have any suggestions of where they want to see first? There's a treasure in each area, as you can see, just like in the first game. And there's a game that's kind of like a pseudo-sequel to this by Sega, not by Capcom, called Donald Duck in Deep Duck Trouble. And it's pretty interesting because it's basically Scrooge gets home and he's cursed from all the treasures that he picked up from DuckTales 1 and 2. And he asks Donald to go back to a bunch of places to return the treasures so that he can reverse the curse. Let's go with the island of Mew. It is said that a sanctuary exists deep within the waters offshore. There, a mysterious stone plate with great magical powers can be found. Do you want to go there, Uncle Scrooge? We're Launchpad's uncle to you? Okay. Excuse me. Legend has it, lads, that there was once a city here that sank deep into the sea. Ah. It's a very fun game. Let's try it again. Now, it would have been cool if they remastered this as well, because they did remaster this, the first game rather, all hand drawn by Disney's animation team as well. It looks really good. I've always wanted to play that version. They have voice acting in it as well. But I've played 2 more than anything. This is one of the games I had in my original NES collection from my uncle. So I'm more familiar with this one, just as a whole. That sucks. Speaking of hole, we literally just fell down a pit to our death. Let's give it a shot. Come on. Perfect. Missed it again. Take this power adapter, Uncle Scrooge. Oh, we're Gizmo? We're Gizmo's uncle as well? We're everybody's uncle. Okay, so now we got the strength to do that, to pull those things. Nice. Got ourselves some ice cream. Nope. Whee! Am I missing something even though I said I played this? I don't remember what the hell to do there. Oh, how do we do that? How do we jump and hit? That's what we gotta do. Oh, I see. You set it up. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Really? Oh. Something is written on the floor. Sink a stone into the sea and the city will appear. A stone? Even if we had one, where would we sink it? No. I feel like the music got cooler. Is this a puzzle or something? It must be a puzzle. Come on. Boss fight. Oh, I see. Come on. Oh, come on. We got this. Yeah, you can only hit him once. There's got to be a way to do it. Come on. This is awful. Duck, 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 duck. It's literally called DuckTales. Duck. Duck, duck, goose. Annoying. We're so close to. I think we're one hit off. No, we were there. We were there. Fuck off. knew it was one off. Oh, we don't have enough. This lets you save all the money you collected in the level. Cool. Let's go to Bermuda. A cargo ship is missing in the Bermuda Triangle. What else is new? This may be the work of pirates. The ship was carrying the famed jewel, the mermaid's teardrop. You wanna go there? We're stuck, Uncle Scrooge. We'll never get by the mast. Look at it. Wow, that was great. Let's go. Other way. Whoa. Not quite yet. Because enemies respawn. Yeah, but just the pattern of the enemy is not going to help. Just trying to see if I can use that to get up there, but probably not. Nope. You can almost do it, almost. It is doable. Didn't mean to go home. Not what I wanted to do. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Get Scrooged. Okay, forget the gems then. How about that? Fuck off. Wow. Just complete failure. I love it. I saved it there. Whew. Oh, I don't know why we're getting this stupid little lag and delay with our emulator for some reason. But it's happening. Take this hammer adapter. You can now use it to break things. that a golf swing normally wouldn't. Well, I should have waited. Ooh. Wow. We got the mermaid's teardrop. Oh, you can only do one of each. Alright. Okay, we hit up 2 water levels. Let's go to Egypt. You have to figure out the secret of the pyramid to get the treasure of the Nile. There's an ancient tale told of a treasure called King Khufu's knife, but no one has ever laid eyes on it. Do you want to go there? Yes. Cool music here. How's it going, Uncle Scrooge? There sure are a lot of traps here. Better be careful. Really? There we go. Ah. I do not. The one who sees the light of the sun will find the way. This must be how to get the treasure. No, can't sneak under that one. We got this. Oh no. Come on. Fuck that. feel like the music is like wonky. So annoying. Just having only the one hit here kind of sucks. The bosses don't take that many hits, but oh, thank God for the breeze there. Wow. That's so nice. It's been so hot. It has been very hot. Alright. Cleared the bottom three. Do we go Scotland? I think we saved Scotland for last. Let's go Niagara Falls. Of course, anyone can spin the wheel if they feel like they want to. Legend says the fabled crystal flower that blooms only once every 1,000 years is on the far side of the falls, so be careful. Flintheart Glongold is after the crystal flower too. Do you want to go there? Let's see. This is so cool to be able to play with the Sonic music. It suits the game really well, but the soundtrack to DuckTales 2 is no slouch. It's a really good soundtrack. Watch your step. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'd love to cover this with a band. That'd be so fun. To cover it live. Didn't seem safe for work there. Gyro. Not Gizmo, Gyro. Gizmo Duck is someone else. I said Gizmo earlier. Excuse me. Yikes. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. That's all we wanted. Thanks, Uncle Scrooge. Take this iron adapter. You can use it on things that wouldn't break with a normal pogo jump. Heck yeah. Oh. Okay, that was funny. I didn't duck. The name of the game is Duck, and I didn't duck. We don't quack the quack, apparently. Or duck the duck. Try again. So now we can do this. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, well, that's great. Nope. I don't want to go home, Scrooge. No, I don't want to go home. That was a save. Wow. Here we go. It'd be so cool to have seen this remastered, like that first game was. The landslide has released a firecracker. All you need to do is get by, or all you need to do to get by is a pogo jump on it 5 times, Uncle Scrooge. Ah. Oh, dang. Okay, I didn't expect that. Firecracker. Happy 4th of July weekend. Just 5 times with your pogo stick. It's no big deal. Like our nephew said. It looks like the ghost of like Duck Knuckles. Duck Knuckles. There's only one left. Scotland. Here we go. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, I won't go for the secret diamond. Ugh. This is a good moment. I'm hesitating, and that's the problem. Don't hesitate. See? Don't hesitate. It feels like you're not going to make the jumps, but you will. Sorry that there's like little freezing moments in between the save states, but I'm gonna use save states. That's just who I be. Oh no, I did have a chance there, but I just didn't do it proper. Come on. Some hidden ice cream. Hidden Scottish ice cream. Here we go. Ah. Ah. There's just such a small window to hit it. Nice. Bloop. So much cooler now. Alright, I think that's it. We just got the final level now. Uncle Scrooge is terrible. Webby's been kidnapped and you have to rescue her. If you want Webby back, meet me at my ship. Meet me under the slide. Ooh, okay, so this is, I guess, the same level from Bermuda. One sec, before we dive in, I'm going to take a quick break. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. We have a form of this boss that's clearly inspired by the Terminator, which must have been popular at the time. Which was the style at the time. Apparently Glumgold is the Terminator, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but... he's a goopy robot. If you time it right, you're good. You won't take any hits. Being the final boss, it takes a lot of hits. That sucks. No, that is not where I saved. I saved so many times after that. That's annoying as hell. I'm not sure why it keeps resetting to that save state, but whatever. Okay, I definitely saved like 5 times now, so let's see where it actually sets us back. Let's go. Just gotta lock into the pattern. Of course, my emulator has to do this nonsense. Stop. There we go. Yeah, we're failing here. There we go. Second form, right? Where's that at? Let's see. The D1000 was defeated, but I'll have the last laugh. I'll sink the ship and all the treasures on board. The music. The treasures all sank into the sea. It's too bad we lost all of the treasures, but at least we've got each other. The real treasure was the ducks that we tailed along the way. Not the first time we beat DuckTales 2 on stream, and we'll add that one to our game list in Discord. So let's spin that wheel. And if anyone's watching that isn't a member of the Discord, I'll drop the link there. and it's in the top of my look. Look at the terrible finishing money we left with. But it's in the top of my description for my channel. We were a $40,000 deck over here. Feel free to join. We do streams there too. And we're going to spin a wheel. So we're spinning the wheel and it's landing on game number 708. Let's rock to the third game of the stream today, number 3, lucky number 3. 708 today, because it's always different every time, is... Aha, nice. It is Donkey Kong Country 1, the OG. We played a little bit of the Game Boy Advance DKC3 a few episodes ago, and this is the original on Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country, often packaged with the system. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, let's get classic. Let's get classic Donkey Kong Country up in here. Stick around. Now I have a planned stream coming up soon where I'm going to play a whole bunch of different games that are called the Lost Levels. And so the Lost Levels is obviously Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels, and I haven't actually played and beat that on stream yet. So I was thinking about playing that, and there's also a ROM hack of Donkey Kong Country 2 called Donkey Kong Country 2 Lost Levels. There's a short, I think 2 or 3 world hack of Super Mario Brothers 3 called Mario 3 Lost Levels. And there's something else. I just want to compile as many Lost Levels games or hacks, ROM hacks, and get really lost in the levels, if you know what I'm saying. Stick around. My apologies that the music stopped, but here's some custom music somebody made with the Donkey Kong Country sound font. And then we'll dive into Donkey Kong Country 1 on the Super Nintendo. I'm not going to try to necessarily beat it, because of course this is the retro roulette, so I can spin the wheel anytime. You can spin the wheel anytime, and we have to play something else. But we got ourselves some. We have some Sonic 3, DuckTales 2, and now Donkey Kong 1. We got some classics going on today. Let's go. Thanks for the good luck. But no. We're a couple of monkeys running on a rhino, looking bananas in a cave. Oh look, it's a balloon. Now we're a couple of monkeys, and there's 3 floating barrels. Each one of them has a golden animal associated with it. And for some reason, my emulator won't let me see shit, so we fail. Thanks. That's a complete waste of time. Not sure what's happening here. My emulator. It's definitely giving me some lagginess going on. We could consider restarting it. But that might require me to restart the stream in general, which I'm not really keen on doing. Hey. Progression. It does feel like it's lagging though, eh? In comparison to the stream earlier. A little bit. I'm trying something here. Just to see if I can fix this. Looks like we fixed it. Google Chrome is creating some slowdown, maybe? Let's know what to do. Secret time. A couple of monkeys and with bananas in a cave. It's not where you're gonna find bananas. I mean, maybe if the Kremlings left bananas around because they took so many and they were dropping them along the way. I'll believe it, lore-wise, but like monkeys are not gonna find bananas in caves, typically. Unless there's some sort of cave banana. So let me know if this is watchable or not. Or if it's drastically different than earlier. We're just totally failing. I tried to watch this stream, but you just suck at Donkey Kong Country. There she was. try that again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Come on. Oh, we missed the O because of the save state, because we died. It's fine. These things we're walking on always look like Cheerios to me on the map. Yay! Yay! Oops. That was awful. Yeah, it's just not, it's not running smooth for some reason. Not sure what's going on. Come on. What? Welcome in, Raiders. Thanos Wolf, thank you so much. Happy Saturday. We were playing some Donkey Kong Country 1. Looking in your stream earlier, you were playing some Yakuza. Looks like it was a lot of fun. Still haven't dove into any of those games yet, but I've watched a few people stream it. And stream some of the games from it. Well, welcome in. We're just hanging out, playing some animal and creature themed games. So the first game of the stream today was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We played up until the Carnival Night Zone, I think that's as far as we went, and then I spun the wheel and we got DuckTales 2 on the NES from a list of 1,400 retro games that are all animal and creature themed. We ended up beating it, but it was a mod of DuckTales 2 that had Sonic 3's music, so we've been listening to Sonic 3's music for most of the stream. And now we've currently got Donkey Kong Country 1 going. Just hanging out. I'm not sure if the stream is delayed or anything. I feel like it's delayed. I don't know. There's something going on. but hopefully the quality of it is not so bad. I usually monitor it on the side here, and it feels like it's just moving a little slow. But yeah, welcome in everyone. If you're not already a member of my Discord, feel free to join, or if you are not following the channel, give it a follow. Anyone can spin the wheel anytime on the stream as well, so we'll play basically using channel points. And I've played and beat all 3 Donkey Kong Country games on the stream in the past, but what I like about this series is that it kind of throws a wrench at me a little bit. It kind of gives me like a randomizer experience where I don't have as much control over what I'm playing. And it's been a while since I've been able to regularly stream this. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Bringing folks over here. I see a few familiar faces as well. Faces, usernames. I see all your faces. Okay, here we go. Barrel Cannon Canyon. Let's save it and not float up. This is a great game. Just, you know, a lot of people talk about how, like, 2 is the best one. You know, a lot of people really praise 3 as well, but I feel like the first one really is such a great one to revisit. Not that any of them are bad. I'm actually really excited for the Donkey Kong Country Returns port for the Wii. Just because it's a very fun game as well. I have a lot of fond memories playing Returns with my buddy Kiddo way back in the day. Whoa. Watch out, don't get killed. 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 There we go. Ugh. Total fail. I'm not even sure if the audio is caught up to the video, but doesn't seem like it. It's just that my stream is delayed by a few seconds. That's fine, as long as the audio and video is out. Cool. Oh, come on. Garbage. Well, we did it. I feel like the frames are so choppy. I am sorry about that. I have no idea what the hell is doing any of that nonsense. Let's save. Boss fight. Hopefully all this afterwards, and we can actually upload this, because this is nonsense. It's not really a watchable situation, from what I can see. Yeah, I'm gonna save, and I think I'm gonna actually raid somebody. I know we just got raided. Thank you so much, Fenris Wolf, for the raid. But I think we just have to. I'm going to be live again in my Discord later this evening. I'm gonna probably do some runs of Death Road to Canada, which is a very fun indie game that I recently picked up for the Steam Summer Sale. Picked up a handful of different games, but Steam Road to Canada, Death Road to Canada is one that I've been really enjoying. That is specifically fairly affordable, and one I haven't played. It's not a new game, but one I haven't played. It has a retro aesthetic. But if you're not a member of the Discord, feel free to join. And then otherwise, yeah, thank you again, Fenris Wolf, for the raid. Thank you to the recent followers as well. Retro Rob 18, The Big Will, Bionics, thank you to Gross, Uni Arena for handout today, as well as for the follow. And thank you to Mom Joe of Ronjo.